on radiolas. Shades of blue, I met you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you. Y'all been killing this. Y'all been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Y'all been flicking that bitch. Y'all been how they with this. Y'all been killing this. Y'all been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Y'all been flicking that bitch. Y'all been how they with this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Dolphins going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland, as we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, McCarron. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. McCarron. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He cuts it right. And a cut to the... Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And he's got Bennett. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Caught left side, Bennett. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They run with Ajayi. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Cameron left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. To throw, McCarron. They set up the screen to Ajayi. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
McCarron, that is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try to run with a J. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Vincent Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. We ready? Oh, baby, alert, alert.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it will help them at contract time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Carr now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Again, it's Carr. Conley's got it over the middle. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. To throw his Carr. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Being chased out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw, McCarron. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. McCarron. And Daniels has it, left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's first down, Miami. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up a throw, and that's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. 3rd down here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Carr, escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Back back to the air on second down. It's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So they're going to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
McCarron. And throw right side complete to Parker. It's a gain of 14 there, and that's good for a Miami first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here is incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
And he's in for the score And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw McCarron. And he's got Bennett. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL?
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On the counter, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now Carr, flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider. Touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Looking to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Yeah, I never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago. Atmosphere, did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Am and Sally, the young guards, all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on.